Well, I know I said I was probably going to wait another week to eat her, but I've been getting Snapchat since Monday of everybody out working ground and planting, and there's been guys hammering corn in the ground and quite a few guys putting beans in the ground. And the weather forecast for the next, well, all the way out as far as it goes, is looking pretty damn decent. It's, well, this weekend it's supposed to get almost up to 80, and it drops back down, but it doesn't drop down below the mid 60s during the day for the foreseeable future. We had a half-inch of rain, not last night, but the night before last, into like early tomorrow, or early yesterday or yesterday morning. And I didn't know if that was going to shut us down or not, but I just went over and checked one of the first field that I'd like to plant, and I walked right to the wettest spot, the spot that I know is going to be the wettest in the field, and I picked up a clod of dirt. I dug my hand down in it and I went like that, and it just crumbled. I mean, it's right at that sweet spot where there's a little bit of moisture in it, but it's not tacky. It's gonna be perfect. Also, I noticed damn critters got in and ate the heat wrap off of the exhaust pipes. That's neat. I noticed that the other day when I came and moved this thing out to put the drill in. Fiberglass can't taste very good. But anyway, like I say, I was over checking it, and I've been getting, well, like an hour ago, a buddy sent me a Snapchat of field cultivating. I passed 2 guys planting on the way home from work. And in farming, peer pressure's a real thing. You can't let the fucking neighbors get ahead of you. So I'm at least gonna go get the finisher hooked up and poke at it and see how things look when I actually get the soil finisher in the ground. But I think we're gonna send it. And Teeter Pup said it's time to go, so I guess it's time to go. But I checked the oil in this thing when I was over here the other day. It's good. Checked the fuel in it. Field cultivator, or the fuel's full. The finisher's been over. So really all I gotta do is go home, hook it up, and rock and roll. So we're gonna skip on over to the house and grab the finisher and start working some ground, hopefully. At least see what it's gonna look like. What you think, Pop? What you think, Pop? She rides pretty good, but I just don't think she's quite ready to go to the field yet. I've been bringing her along when I'm running down the road just so I can get her used to being in the cab, but I kind of want to start her on something a little smoother ride when I'm actually doing field work. So she's probably going to start out in the combine and probably try to get her in this thing when I start chisel plowing, that way, because it tends to be a lot smoother ride. And I need to get her, find like a dog bed or something that'll fit right here, so she's got something decent to lay on. I think that'd help a lot. But for now, she's gonna go have Mom babysit her so that I can start working ground. Huh, what you think, Pop? Well, like I said, it looks pretty damn dry, so as long as we're as decent underneath as we look on top, we should be good. But we'll get unfolded and make a pass up through the center here and make a judgment call based on what we see. It'd be really nice to get something done, just because everybody else is. Everybody, you know, you're a kid, you're in school, and you're talking about don't doing drugs and shit, and don't get into peer pressure. And if your friend jumped off of a bridge with you, all that crap. ag is probably one of the only things. I gotta check the air in that tire before I make it too much further from this field. I thought I did. Farming is probably one of the only times where you could have an entire room full of farmers and say, neighbor jumped off the bridge, he's planting at the bottom of the canyon. You wouldn't even have to ask him. They'd all jump over the fucking bridge and start planting too. Doesn't matter if it makes any sense. Neighbor's planting, gotta fucking go. Don't care who you are. You can say you don't feel that way, but that's a crock of shit. I'll call bullshit. If I'd have known that the week was supposed to turn out as good as it did, I'd have taken like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off and started, but I don't know. I'm not in a huge hurry, but it'd be nice to start, especially like this field, since it's going into corn, but I'd like to get wheat on it. It'd be nice to get this one in now. And I don't see why we can't make it happen. I mean, it's not all that tacky. You can't really, I mean, you can kind of, because this is a wet spot, I mean, you can kind of make a ball out of it, but it just kind of crumbles. So, like I say, we'll get unfolded and make a round and see what she looks like. Oh shit. It would probably help if I took that other wing lock off, eh? Otherwise, we're going to be going a little lopsided here. Yeah. That might work a little better, I tell you what. Try this again. Nice day out if it wasn't for the wind. It'd probably be like low 50s, but that wind makes it a little on the chilly side. I can't imagine how boring it gets with the guys with like the 40 and 45 and 50 foot discs that fold up 3 and 4 times. You're just sitting there at the end of the fucking field feeling like you got a transformer unfolding in front of you. 2 minutes later, you're finally ready to rock and roll. We'll set you right. That doesn't look too bad. We'll set you right there. I'm curious to see how these new shovels work too. dealing with here. Oh boy. I don't think you could ask for any better conditions than that. That stuff is wowzers. I mean, it's got a little bit of tack to it, but not so much that it's making me go, we need to stay off of this. It looks pretty damn good. I mean, just the fact that the packer's not pushing it back down, and hopefully the mud comes out of the packer. It should. Normally I got to make a couple rounds and it finally falls out. I think we're just gonna send it, boys. This looks pretty. I mean, if I can get this worked tonight, there's 2 other fields I want to get worked, but we'll see how much daylight I got left after I get this patch done. But get this worked tonight. Tomorrow it's supposed to be sunny and windy, but it's supposed to be almost 70 degrees. So probably by noon tomorrow, this stuff will be ready to plant. There's one thing. More shit. What's this? I think that's a pair of pants. Anybody want some clothes free to a bad home? And I saw something else just back here over the hill, and I want to make sure it's tree roots and not hunks of steel. Every time I do something in this field, you'd think eventually I'd run out of garbage to pick up, but holy crap, it just never seems to happen. I've come down here and filled loader buckets full, and Granddad's brought his little side-by-side down here. He's filled that thing up, and it's just, it never ends. It was right here. That is definitely steel. That is definitely hunks of steel. We want to get that out of there because that would not be good in a tire. Like, I don't even know why it was here. This hill was covered in trees when we bought it. Makes no sense. We'll just throw it. I'll just throw it back here in the waterway and let Granddad know it's back here, and he can bring his side-by-side back and pick it up and make it go away. But anyway, how's it feel back here? About the same. I think we're good. I think we are definitely good to go. So, pitter patter, let's get at her. Found my rocks, except they're not rocks. They're damn concrete blocks. Those look heavy. Well, they're not that bad. Actually, they're not bad at all. Roll these over out of the way. Let's bring the 1600 down here and grab them. Yeah, because I really don't want Granddad messing with these things. They're kind of a little too heavy for him to be screwing with at this point in his life. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm getting that one out by hand. Well, I got them both out. One thing after another down here. These things interesting, you never know what you're gonna find. Building materials, car parts, electronics, scrap iron. the first 10 acres of spring fit down. I'm really impressed with the marathon sweeps. Those things were money well spent. This thing has never finished that good. And this ground's drying out a lot faster than I thought it would. A lot. You're kicking up dust already. Not a lot, but for only being open for an hour, that's pretty impressive. But I gotta come get my damn bricks and probably give it a quick once over, just walking it, make sure there's nothing, no tire catchers. Hunk of drain pipe right there. See, you can look and like, I think there's a pop bottle there, there's something there, there's that up there, pop bottle there. This shit strung everywhere. Piece of plastic tubing, piece of glass. Another tire catcher. It's just a fun time. But anyway, I'm gonna go back up to the house real quick before I get too far down the road. Check the tires in the Harrow, although now they don't look as bad as they did when I started, so I don't know if it was just sitting funny, but check them regardless. This thing needs new tires, but I need to find another rim because I didn't notice it till after I bought it, but that's like a 6-inch rim, and I think that's a 10-inch rim. Or maybe that's an 8. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 6-inch rim, and this is a 10. Because this is an 11L, and this is a 9.5. Maybe this is an 8-inch rim. But either way, the tires on this thing need replaced, but until I can find a matching rim, because I want the 11Ls on it because it's so damn heavy. But anyway, on to the next field. All right, got this little 4-acre chunk here. And I just noticed I got another damn rock. I have found more rocks this year. Between rocks, bricks, and hunks of concrete. I got another field I gotta take the 1600 over to. Ooh, that one's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to move that one without the camera. That's, ooh, he's big. I'm gonna have to move that one without the camera. Yeah, that's in there. But yeah, I got a field I got to take the 1600 and grapple over to because there's a big slab of concrete I pulled up with a ripper, and I can't move it by hand because it's still half stuck in the ground. But anyway, I'm gonna get this work. Probably not gonna take any video here, just so I can get it done and out of the way. And then there's an 11-acre chunk I got to move over to down that way a little ways, and we'll try to get some decent action shots down there. So I'm gonna get this out of the way and we'll catch you guys here in a little bit. All right, here's the last field I'm gonna worry about getting done for the time being, and then we'll start planting and see how far I make it, because we got rain coming Monday, so I can only work what I can get planted before Sunday afternoon. But I gotta get this all worked tonight because this guy's Seventh-day Adventist, and he prefers I not come out here and work on Saturday, which is fine because I'll have enough work that I can plant tomorrow and come hit this Sunday. But I just like to get it done tonight. I mean, I've been farming this long enough and I'm good enough friends with him. If I call and explain to him, hey, I really need to come out here Saturday and get this done to get ahead of the weather, I'm sure he'd let me, but it's out of disrespect for him. I ain't gonna do it. We got other stuff we can do on Saturday besides come out here, so. But anyway, yep, there's 3.5 here and 7 over there, so shouldn't take too long. This little chunk takes longer because you spend more time turning around and covering your tracks than you do anything else, but the other one goes pretty quick, so let's do it. And with that, I'm done for the night. Got this whole field worked. I'm really happy with them new shovels. Those things make one hell of a difference. Get new blades on this thing, it's gonna be like an entirely new tool. I should say an entirely different tool. But I'm gonna leave the tractor sit here till Sunday morning. Let's come get it and take it back over to the barn. I get right on planting in the morning. Well, there's one little small field at my grandma's place that's on the way over here. I might first thing in the morning get the 19 out with the little field cultivator and work that. But we'll see how things progress. So anyway, I will try to answer comments as best I can, but these next couple days are going to be hectic, so bear with me here. We'll do what we can. But anyway, I guess that's it for this one. We will catch you guys on the next one.